Presented by GBD Media. Happy Friday, everybody. That sounds pretty good. Hey, if you're watching, make sure you like and subscribe. And for all our listeners out there in podcast land, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and that's at Mental Case Dads. Again, that's at Mental Case Dads for all three of them. We made it easier for you. Well, what a show we have for you this evening. We got a very special guest, Ian Sirota, going to be joining us over the phone in just a few minutes. The boys are in the house. We're very excited. And shit's about to hit the fan. What do you say,
Shit is
boys?
about to hit the fan.
How you guys doing?
Oh, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you feeling pretty good? Your hair is your hair growing back now,
It is
buddy?
growing back.
It's looking good.
You're looking good. He's
I
got
look like
the,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
dude. You got the Strahan fixed.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
God.
Let's see that. Let's see that. Look,
Look at that. Look at that perfect. The guy's got perfect teeth now. Look at that.
They tried charging me.
So, for what?
Yeah, they tried charging me because they're like, oh, like your benefits isn't responding. Well, no kidding. It's fucking Saturday. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah,
Nothing's
but they
going on
would have.
Saturday.
You would have got your money back from your insurance.
Yeah, but
company.
my insurance is like directly bill, so they don't. I don't have to pay regardless.
I love how you get angry for something they can't control.
I know.
I do it all the time.
It's
all the time.
It's not me.
and you feel like a dick after.
Yeah, afterwards,
I
you
do.
come.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I straight
Riley
up
actually
laughed
would
at
feel like
Cooler
a dick.
heads
Yeah.
prevail.
Cooler heads prevail. Yeah.
I straight up, I was actually kind of a dick. I straight up laughed at her. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm paying. There's
I
no
love you
way.
guys.
There's no way I'm paying. I'm so sorry, but there's no way I'm walking out of here any dollar less than I need to be.
Why they made you look beautiful?
I know.
Beautiful.
They actually did a really good job.
They did,
Maddie,
yeah.
if
Actually,
you're
really
out
good
there
job.
and you're listening,
Yeah.
he looks beautiful.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
I got a full mouth of teeth. You know what? We have a good on this day in sports history. This is usually draft area.
That's good.
This is usually draft area, guys, like NBA, NHL draft.
It is.
Yep,
I think
yep.
actually the
Actually,
draft
tonight-
is tonight. Is
tonight's
the
the
draft,
lottery.
the NHL lottery.
They're picking the lottery spots, right?
Yeah.
Who do you guys pick first?
I think the Sens are going to get the number one.
I
pick.
actually do. I think the Sens are going to go 1-2 or 1-3.
Yeah, and they're going to be in nice shape.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Lafreniere is gonna revitalize that franchise and revitalize that team because Lafreniere. I don't know if you guys ever watched him, but holy shit!
Have you heard
He's
what's
fucking
what's
gross.
on the move with Buffalo and Toronto?
No
No.
clue.
Toronto's offered up Kerfoot and Janssen for Ristolainen.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Well, it's happening.
Nope. 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 Kerfoot is the third, second fastest player in the NHL. Kapanen is the third, second.
I didn't say
first fast-
Kapanen.
No. I'm comparing who we have.
But
for
Janssen's dead weight. He's
Jans-
injury prone. Forget it.
Speed. Janssen is a guy I would consider moving, considering he was a seventh.
And he has no
draft
value
pick.
right now
and he's
to us,
got
or to anyone else.
yeah.
So it's Kerfoot.
Yeah.
Kerfoot for Ristolainen.
I wouldn't. I just think Kerfoot's a lot better than what we potentially have in the system. I
But
think
what
we
we
could give
need,
I
what
haven't
we
said a word in
if
minutes.
if we could get rid of Janssen, like maybe Bracco, and
Brock Lesnar.
because we gotta
Brock Lesnar.
we gotta win now. Like we gotta be
We
able
do.
to, we gotta be able to take guys from our bullpen. We'll call it the AHL. Marlies will call it the bullpen, and we gotta be able to be like, okay, you know what? We gotta be able to part with these guys because we're not looking 3, 4, 5 years down the road now. We want to win a cup like now. Maybe not with asterisks, but maybe we want to win it. in a
their
couple years.
window is small
The
because
window is
our
very
cap
small
is
because of
full.
our cap and because of the age of some of
The
our
cap
players.
is actually going to be staying the same for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
No,
The
COVID.
next 3 years.
COVID hurt the economy. It hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt the teams.
Well, it's hurt, man. Dude,
Oh
people
my
have
God.
lost businesses, and I'm like, even like, what was it, that other shitty football league?
the
XFL?
XFL.
They're gone.
Yeah,
shit.
that
Like,
lasted
they're
just about as long as the first time.
No shit.
Yeah, is
was a
that
joke.
another Vince McMahon thing? It was a Vince McMahon
Again,
thing?
yeah.
what a fucking joke.
Can he just stick to the wrestling thing? He
It's
wants to.
just
Well,
having
you know
that
what? The thing is, he
multi-billion
obviously
dollar
loves
industry.
football too.
Yeah, but his multi-billion-dollar wrestling industry is not enough.
No.
Clearly, he should try hockey.
American greed.
He should try. America.
The Toronto Six released their jersey logo, or
They're sharp.
they're very sharp.
I have not seen them yet.
Oh, I like the black and gold one.
Yep. The six look good.
Now, did what is it? The Drake line, is it OVO? Is it
OVO,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Is that who designed those
I
jerseys?
heard,
they
but I don't know.
They look a lot like
I don't know.
OVO.
a Drake style jersey, especially that gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good. They look sharp. Now,
I
ladies,
dig
too,
the black
we
and
have
gold
been
stuff.
trying. I have been trying to get you guys on the show, so I'm reaching out again. We'd love to have somebody come from the team and represent, and we can't wait for the season to start. I'm
Absolutely.
really looking forward to it.
It's a long time coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
So come on the show, help us out, right?
Allow us. Help us. Help you.
Help us help you.
Help us help you.
That's a good
Support us. Supporting you.
a good way to put it.
Right?
Yeah.
Salesman.
Riley.
Riley. I think it
Holy
was.
fuck.
What was I going to say to you?
What?
Yeah, you were. You went on a date there the other day,
With
I?
Jess.
Oh, I did. Yes, I
Jess.
Yes, I
and
did.
how did
Just
that work
Jess.
out?
did. That really worked out. That really worked out.
Did you tell her you loved her? Because Riley, I don't know,
I
but
love you,
I
Jess.
feel like you're the type of guy.
He falls easy.
You
Fu- you-
did fucking
and
Dustin
hard.
tell you this shit?
Oh, so it is obviously
It's
true.
true.
Dustin
See the
tell you
defense?
this shit?
You see
Dustin.
him going on the defense
He's
there?
already-
He's in love.
I am. No.
How many times have you been out with Jess now?
Just once.
Just the one time?
Just one time.
That's the only time she'll
Has she
give
seen
him.
your hair?
Yeah, actually, she likes it.
Did she see your teeth before?
You're welcome, Jess.
Before they were fixed.
Speak of the draft.
Look. Toronto number 4.
Yeah, that was Marner.
Oh, this is the old one.
This is
I
the
thought we were watching it
flashbacks.
live. I got all excited. I go, what?
You know what?
number
That's
4.
actually, oh my God. You know what? That's funny that Connor
Toronto's
McDavid.
not. Toronto won't be in this draft.
No, that's funny that Connor McDavid showed up on the screen there.
Because weren't they talking before they were going to get start up the season that there was some part where the Leafs could have made it into the draft again?
If Toronto ended up losing if Toronto still ends up losing to Columbus, we can be one of those like bottom
Drop.
6th to 10th,
Yeah.
which I believe our pick is top 10 protected or top 3 protected or top 5 protected. It's one of the 3 protections that we had with LA on the trade with Muzzin. Because this is that pick.
So, the Sens' second first-round pick, what came
San Jose.
from
San Jose.
San
and
Jose.
Eric Carlson trade.
The Carlson
Tell me
trade.
Eric Carlson isn't fucking paying off for this team right now.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God. Like,
Yes.
he's unreal. And I hated to admit it for a long, long time, but Eric Carlson is fucking gross. He's easily one of the best defensemen I've ever watched.
So
in my
you've
lifetime.
got like a little.
I do have
man
a
chub for
I
him?
do have a little bit of a man chub for Carlson.
But
Are
we're
you
getting
kidding
off
me? Look at
topic.
the man.
Jess.
Oh, Jess.
Jess. So you love her?
Jess. Riley, we're going to have Ian come on in a couple of minutes here. If you want to give him a text or a call and see if we can get him on the line here. And we'll pull him on. And I've been looking forward to this for,
Yeah, 2 weeks.
it feels like 17. Because we had him booked before, remember?
Yeah.
And
He called us right when we wrapped.
Yeah, it went just like 30 seconds after we had wrapped.
So Ian just texted us saying good to go.
All right.
So want me to say okay? Call you in 5.
You want to call
call
him
him
in
now.
5 or call him now?
Well, I'm good to go.
Yeah, let's call him now.
Let's call him.
Let's call him now.
Calling you up now.
I can hear him texting. Tick, tick, tuck, tuck, tuck,
Okay,
tick,
so are you connected to the Bluetooth? Like everything's going to go through?
tick. We're good to go now. I can
All right. All right.
I can already hear you texting. So
Calling through.
Here it comes. I hear it. We're ringing
ringing.
in America.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Ian?
I'm all right.
You are here on the podcast with Mental Case Dads, and we're very happy to have you on the show. I'm just excited you picked up the phone.
Yeah, so am I.
Welcome, Ian.
Hey, nice to see you guys.
So
I'm not see you. I guess I'm just hearing you.
yes, I've got Riley here with me and Nolan. They're my co-hosts.
Hey.
How you doing?
And it's funny, the last time we had you booked on the show, you had literally called to say, oops, I forgot, like 30 seconds after we had just hit the stop record button.
Yeah, timing is everything, right?
Yeah. So how have you been doing through these hardship times?
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle people saying during these difficult times anymore. That's driving me more crazy than anything.
Yes, really.
I've been doing pretty good. Except, like I miss telling jokes and being out there with real people. But I got my family. We're all healthy. And what else can you ask for, right?
That's right. That's correct. So you have been a comedian for many, many years and have traveled the road probably all across the world, correct?
Well, probably about 114 years. And
Wow.
I've done most of North America, I'd say. I haven't gone over. And I've played in the Dominican Republic, too.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Right on.
So I actually read it. It's funny because I had been to one of the Yuck Yucks open mic nights just to actually check it out and see if I could actually handle doing it myself. And you were there. You were the host of the evening, and I remember thinking at the end of this, it's probably not as easy as it looks. Am I correct?
No, it's not. Like, you mean yourself or me? I don't know which one you mean.
Yeah, no, like for anybody.
Right, yeah. Well, the whole idea of amateur night, like I started running it out here. For me, it's a great way for, like it was, a great way for me to do new jokes. So I would never do any jokes, or try not to do any jokes that I know worked. I would also be like an amateur on that night too. So I'd run the night. I try to make it diverse, but I thought we had really supportive crowds. Like, I don't know what night you went, but we had pretty supportive crowds. I thought people did pretty well. We got pretty good turnout.
Yeah,
and,
I was shocked that like nobody was getting like booed, because sometimes you get hecklers and things like that, especially with an open mic night. It was a good crowd.
Yeah, I find that. I think people realize, people are doing it for their first or second time. And I like to tell the audience, like, it's not easy and, let's be supportive. And people are pretty decent. So I think maybe in the city, or if you're more of a pro and you're not doing well, then somebody might heckle you. But I think people realize, this is your first or second time and how scared they'd be. Right?
And that we're Canadian too, right? So we're just always nice.
Yeah.
Like if it was, you think we'd get the same response in a club in LA? Probably not.
Well,
No.
Well, I lived in the States for a while, and it's a different kind of way of performing. The Americans like entertainers, and Canadians like joke tellers and storytellers.
Yes.
So Americans like it when you're really, you got a lot of panache with you, and you're like really entertaining. That they love acts like that.
Yeah. That's cool. I watched one of your acts on YouTube the other night, and you were talking about when people ask you if you smoke weed.
Yeah.
I loved it. I almost cried.
I do. I'm actually growing a couple of plants in my backyard. I'm very proud. It's my first time ever.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
right
I've got 4 babies myself.
Do you really? Well,
Yeah.
maybe we swap shop. You know?
Absolutely. I'll keep in contact you when I harvest for sure. I'll give you some.
There you go.
Absolutely.
You can give me some tips. You can give me some tips
you know what?
on that.
To be honest with you, this is the first time I'm growing these plants. My buddy usually does it, and he had extras, and he's like, "Here, take these." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, I hope all I got to do is water them.
Yeah, and there's like so much. No, there's more to it. You got to check your pH level.
I have to.
like a
I give
pool.
it nutrients.
Yeah.
and
Oh my God, that's
I
like a
go
lot. That's
I
very
sing
extra.
to them all the time. I usually go once a day and just give them a little pet on the top of their leaves.
Do you sing "Kumbaya" with your plants or what?
Always.
I think I treat my weed plants better than I treat my middle child.
I think that's definitely the case when it comes to my kids. Yeah.
I baby those.
Now, how many kids are you running around with now?
I have 3. I have a 26-year-old, I have a 11-year-old, and a 5-year-old. I've had sex 3 times in my life.
It's worked out every time, Ian.
It's worked.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Actually, speaking of kids, it was funny the other day when I had texted you to just give you a heads up for Friday. It was about 10 minutes after that you had asked dialed me. And I was sitting there on the phone for the longest. I was like, Ian, are you there? And then I heard it had to have been your little one say something, and then I'm like, oh, he pocket dialed me, and then I hung up.
Oh, yeah, he does it all the time. He calls everybody. Like, he uses my phone more than I do. I have, like, an otter on an otter to protect my phone. Like,
Nice.
he uses it all the time. What am I going to do, right?
Yes,
I have to
absolutely.
rip it from him. I'm hiding on my porch right now so that he won't know that I have my own phone.
So, Ian, I have to know, when did you realize that being a comic and entertaining people in this way was something you wanted to do for the rest of your life? And how did you do it?
Well, when I started, it was a dare. A girlfriend dared me to go on stage because I went to my first. I just got fired from my job. She took me out to a comedy show, and I was like, I could do that, and she just dared me to do it. And I went so well the first time that the guy asked me to keep coming back, and then I kind of like. It was kind of like weed, right? It became like a habit that I kind of enjoyed, but I never took seriously, right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing I knew, like I was on a kids' TV show, and I was like, I had a career, and it really wasn't something I wanted to do. It's just something that kind of happened.
That's awesome.
It's like they say, we do the things we want to do until it's time to do the things we're meant to do.
Yeah. And you know
Right,
what?
Wow.
exactly.
That's a pretty
heavy,
deep statement.
That just hit me hard.
Yeah. Like,
Damn,
I think we
fuck.
just
Yeah.
turned this into a different
Somebody
segment.
harvest their plant early.
But seriously, I mean, you've had quite a career. I mean, some of the people that you've been on stage with and opened for, it's just so impressive.
Oh, yeah. Robin Williams,
How was that?
Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, I work this amazing charity every year. I don't think we'll be doing it this year. And
That's
it's
unfortunate.
called Humor Me, where we get to, I get to train like CEOs and celebrities into being stand-up comedians.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
that is
And then-
nice.
And then they go on stage and they compete with each other and raise money for charity. And they always have a huge headliner. Like I've worked with Seinfeld, Howie Mandel. Last year was what's her name again? I worked with Sebastian Manicani, like all those guys. And some of my students have been like Mayor Tory was a student of mine, and like I've worked with all these famous CEOs, and it's really like a whole different. The corporate side is a whole different side to the entertainment business.
Yeah.
But it's really fun because, like, it's, you know, you get to have a good time and meet all these great people at the same time. And we raised, so far, I think, in the 8 or 9 years I've done it, I think they've raised over $60 million.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
Wow. I don't even know what button
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's they
don't have one.
every year they pick a different charity too. So we've done Sick Kids, and we've
incredible.
done
Amazing.
Princess Margaret, and we've done all kinds of great charities. It's and I've met some really great people.
And you won an award. You mentioned John Tory as well, the mayor of Toronto. You had won an award with him?
No, he won that contest, and I've won that contest. Like, I've been a winning coach.
Got you. Oh, that's super cool.
That's cool.
I won a winning coach, I think, 6 out of 9 years.
That's amazing.
Like,
that's
my guy
actually
has won.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun, and I meet all kinds of, like, super rich people. It's just like, you wouldn't believe how rich they are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for an aspiring stand-up comic, what would be the number one piece of advice you could give them, Ian?
Or run away.
Well, I would say write as much as you can.
Yeah.
And I hope you fit the boxes that are necessary nowadays to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Because it's changed a little bit,
It's
right?
a completely different industry.
Is that a politics thing, or like a politically correct thing?
There's a little bit of politics in it now, right? Like, it would be a great time for a 50-year-old white guy to start, but
What about a 41-year-old?
but if he changed into a woman at some point, then that might help.
Hey, dude, I'm a big guy. I could probably grow. I have tits.
I was about to say, what? Whoa.
Just admit it. Just confess.
I don't know.
I don't wanna
Riley's
say
kind of
anything.
pretty.
Riley's kind of cute. Oh,
But in the end, funny is funny. So, like, really, it doesn't matter in a way. As long as you're funny, like, the audience is gonna like you if they like you, right? They're
you
gonna laugh
have to
if
be
they-
personable, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta get to know people and look at them in the eyes and
Do
make them
you-
laugh about their lives.
Do you find that if you have the right material, but maybe not the right personality to connect with the audience, then the material kind of falls to the wayside? You got to have that perfect kind of balance of both.
Well, those are the really, really good comedians that can do both. But usually, people fall more on one side than the other, right? There'll be people that are really like, you just like them from the beginning, but they don't really have great jokes, right? But you still laugh at what they're saying. And then there's people that have great jokes, but you kind of don't like them.
Yeah.
But if you were listening really carefully, you'd be like, well, that guy's jokes are hilarious. I wish that guy that was really likable was telling them, you know?
Right.
But everyone's got their own thing, and every night can be different, you know? Like, you can be in a bad mood, and, like...
right, they're human beings.
So many things come into play.
One of the things you learn in comedy is not to, if a joke doesn't work or hit right away, a lot of comedians will get frustrated and may turn on the audience or something, but a more professional comedian will let it roll with those punches and know that they have the stuff that's going to get the audience. You're going to win their favor. Just don't be in such a rush to win their favor. Like, sometimes it's just not going to be, for some reason, maybe that audience won't like you the first couple of minutes, but you'll win them over if you're funny. You will.
Yeah. That's good. I might actually give it a whirl.
Do it.
I might.
I'll hook you
do
up.
it.
What's the worst that can happen?
Someone laughs at me, but a bing.
There we go.
Right. Yeah, or you could have nightmares.
Yeah, I've had plenty.
They can lynch you on the stage, Nick.
You have to
I have
actually
never-
go to sleep to have nightmares, and
Oh my God,
I don't
no.
do that. So
Ian, have you ever seen somebody up on stage and the crowd starts throwing things at them?
Well, there were gigs way back when it was more a different world, where there were gigs where they would give the audience stuff to throw at you.
oh, that's
Oh my
awesome.
God.
That is amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh,
There was a
gosh.
gig called way back when, I think it was in Port Colborne or somewhere out there, where, you know,
That sounds like something
Everyone's,
that would happen out there.
related. Like, they would called it the fish fry, and they would throw fried fish at you.
It's like the Gong Show, but worse.
I honestly don't know what I would do if a fish hit me while I was on stage.
and you would be following strippers. And how many people want to listen to comedian after the scene?
That's awesome. Well, there we go. We finally got a sound button.
Wow. That's erotic for the show.
Ian, what can we do for comics when you guys start opening up? What are we looking at here? Have they said
to
anything?
shows.
Go to shows.
Support
Yes.
us. Go to shows.
And when
Go
are we
to
looking
be
at
in the
that?
audience.
When are we looking at a startup date for that?
Well, I really think we're going to be the last people to go back. Like like the one they said you could go to the patio, but you can't sing and dance. And being a comedian, you talk loudly, and I don't know when they're going to let people go back. And even when they do let people go back, if there isn't a cure or vaccine, they can be pretty spread out. And usually, comedy's better when people are tight and in together. And it's gonna be a different landscape.
It's gonna be tough. I could imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like hoping in January everything works out and people will start coming back.
Yeah.
But I until they make it legal for more than 50 people to be in a room, it's going to be a hard sell. I mean, I thought of doing it in a drive-in or in a parking lot, but even then, it's not the same thing. Like, I've seen people do it on Zoom, and it's a horrible failure. It doesn't work. You need the audience. That's part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's the gas to the engine, right? It doesn't go without the gasoline.
No,
you gotta have the people.
You have to have audience members there to say jokes to. So we will do our part. And Ian, please let us know anything when you know. Let us know, and we will promote it as much as we can.
Absolutely.
I'm a huge fan of comedy. I'm a huge fan of comedians and what you guys do, because I know it's not, especially when you got kids traveling around all the time. You guys are probably live in hotels more than at home, correct?
Yeah, except when I had my kids, I decided to concentrate more on living, working in Southern Ontario and close by, because there is a lot. It's kind of like when I lived in New York. There's a lot of gigs in Ontario. There's a lot of work here. And when I lived in the States, when I lived in New York City, there was a lot of gigs in the tri-state area. And you could literally just live in that area and work off that. Because I don't do the long road trips like I used to do when I first started out, or when I was getting in the biz. I was like, sometimes I'd be gone for 2 months.
Yeah. Did you ever do the cruise thing?
I was thinking about it, but now I guess that's never happening again.
Yeah, I don't know
you
what
never know.
Go on a cruise.
Yeah,
Who's
but
going to go on a cruise now? You might as well suck a lollipop full of COVID.
I love it. The problem is you got Trump idiots, and they will go on whatever because they don't believe it exists anyway.
Right. And we got to get through this.
Together, absolutely.
But the problem is, young people, I'm not shocked that the cancel generation don't care if grandma dies or not. But,
well, they'll get her inheritance, right?
Together. Pardon me?
I said they'll get her inheritance.
Right. Well, yeah. But I don't know. I hope it comes back soon, but I really don't think there'll be shows until there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
I hope it's earlier, but I mean, I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know. I mean, I'm scared too. I don't know, do I have to go do another job, or do I just hold on, or there's no
it's the uncertainty part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
We get that.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to start having people on the show that are being affected as well, like comedians and musicians and artists and actors. This is affecting so many people, and people don't understand and realize it, especially the younger crowd that are still going out and doing whatever the heck they want, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I wish we can go back to the way things were, and I hope this isn't the new normal, that it's just a little bit of a waiting period, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
here's hoping for that.
We'll get back to normal, hopefully, for sure. So
the cops keep driving around my block. I think I spoke too loudly about my plans.
Yeah, well, you might be in a little trouble. So, well, Ian, I thank you so much, boys.
We really appreciate your time. We wish you the best, and we're really looking forward to hearing when you're getting back out there, so we can help support you.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys having me on this show.
Yes,
and
Ian, anytime. You're more than welcome.
You were good for my mental health today.
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
once this all clears up, we'll have you in the studio and we'll have a real good time, and we'll partake in some of those plants. How about that?
Yes.
There we go, right?
All right, my friend. Cheers.
Take
Be
care.
well.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Good night, gentlemen.
Night. Well, boys,
great guy.
that was Ian Sirota. What do you think?
Amazing.
Pretty good
This
guy.
charity,
right?
I was looking it up when he was talking about it. This charity's fat. This
Oh,
is
yeah?
cool shit.
Oh yeah, it's great.
This is cool shit.
You know what's not great? Otto got Otto got burned. A number 3 and a number 5.
LA? Are you fucking kidding me? LA.
Otto was supposed to get the number 1 pick.
LA. Detroit didn't even get it. Detroit's fucking fourth.
3 and 5. Otto gets 2 picks
Are
and they
you
end up with
kidding?
3 and 5.
Ottawa's pick wasn't even. Oh my god, San Jose's was higher than Ottawa's. Dude, this draft is jiggity janked.
They are so pissed off. Not
LA.
that.
LA,
Are you
LA,
kidding
LA
Are
is.
you fucking kidding me? You've got to be kidding me.
This is not.
You're kidding. The team that gets fucking eliminated picks first overall. You've got to be kidding.
So hold on.
They just sewered this fucking draft.
Hold on. The team that gets eliminated first,
Blank.
the Leafs should.
The Leafs should fucking
blow all
tank.
3 games.
The Leafs should fucking blow all 3 games.
This is going to be a controversial thing because
Wow.
This-
What the fuck
because-
is
Look
that?
at LA. Look at them. They're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is
This
that?
is-
Look at is that Luke Robitaille?
yeah, he's
Look at him. He's fucking stunned.
Well, the problem here is now they're going to say just exactly what you guys had just said. What stops a team now from not throwing this and getting out?
But there's going to be a whole bunch of teams getting knocked out first. So who gets it?
It's the lowest seed. The lowest seed. So
So it wouldn't be the Leafs.
It wouldn't be us.
no. So fuck me if I say this. Montreal's the 20th team.
So are you
Getting into the
100%
playoffs.
sure on that, or are you just speculating?
Like how they did the points and how they eliminated
Yeah.
and brought teams in. Montreal is the fucking dead last
So
team.
if Montreal
to come
throws
in
their 3 out of 5 play in.
first
Why wouldn't
overall.
they?
First
Why wouldn't
overall.
They get the first
Montreal's a
overall
crappy
pick.
You know
team.
what?
They're
Montreal
probably gonna
first
lose
overall.
anyway.
They got a francophone player in Lafreniere. Yep, they're fucking.
It's
see
make to
ya.
order. Yeah, Lafreniere,
Let's make to
francophone
order.
player in
Yeah.
something stinky right now in the
Yeah.
NHL.
We've caught you. You
Do you
fucktards.
think Montreal's smiling over there right now?
100%.
Yeah, even
I don't-
You know what? LA's
gonna-
face
this
says it
is
all.
going to cause some shit now. I'm telling you now.
You see their faces. It wasn't disappointment. It was
Disgust.
This is disgusting.
This is bullshit.
This is
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I cannot
do,
believe-
I do not agree with this pick.
No.
This is not right.
I cannot believe that Ottawa had the 2 out of 3 highest probabilities to pick first overall.
And they got 3 and 5.
And they got fucking 3 and 5.
Sucks to be you, Ottawa.
It does.
No, to be honest, it doesn't, because 3 and 5 are
If
still
there's any
fucking-
Ottawa fans, I'm
3
sorry,
and 5,
but
Yeah, but
3 and 5
I'm
are still
not
good
a
the
players.
rebuild
Senator
that they
Spike.
they needed that. They needed number 1.
There's a center at 3 and a right winger at 5.
I feel like we haven't talked about. Did we talk about your teeth before and how you were
My what? My Jeep.
your Jeep? No,
My teeth.
Is your Jeep is gone? Didn't you sell that Jeep?
I sold the Jeep.
Oh my god, that's like 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah. My teeth, they're still sore. I got to go back to the dentist.
Oh my god!
I think the
Why
dentist.
are,
I
you're
think
not you're not kidding?
I'm
either.
not kidding. I thought I was feeling
So what do
better,
you think
but
they
it's still
did?
really sensitive to cold. Not warm, hot, or anything, or chewing.
Dude,
It's
when you
cold.
walk into the dentist, do they go, "Oh my god, here he comes again"?
No, because I'm terrified of the dentist. I don't go to the dentist unless it's
you have to
absolutely
go.
Do
necessary.
you guys see these things? These craft dinner bites?
They look fucking delicious.
I would never eat.
I don't think I would eat those.
No.
I would eat
Those
those.
are about the only thing.
I'm not even a fan of that restaurant.
I love craft dinner and I don't mind Burger King, but there's no.
I didn't want to say their
way.
name, but he just said it, so whatever.
It's delicious.
It's
delicious. Well, anything's delicious when you're baked, too. This guy shows up in the studio, people,
Who, me?
drunk and freaking baked. You'd get dropped off, and who owned the caddy?
His driver.
Was that a caddy or
Yeah,
a 300?
driver.
Yeah, that was a caddy.
His driver.
He's got a
He's got a
driver
driver
now.
now. Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
driver.
driver.
I made it big from this podcast. Thanks, boys.
Tell me honestly, Mick. Did you give him a signing bonus and I got nothing?
If I gave him a signing bonus, he got more than I did.
But he's got a driver and a black caddy.
I know. I don't get it.
That's actually a dark.
I got to
blue.
roll up on my own.
That's actually dark
we're,
blue.
We're gonna have to hit it hard here.
It's not right.
Listen, if you are watching, I had posted a video just previously to this. So if you're listening, is what I should be saying, right? If you're listening, go to our YouTube channel, and I posted a wacky. It was kind of like a brief wacky tobacco kind of thing I did, but I also did a little review of the Rodecaster. And the main reason was I wanted to test out that clip that we got for our camera. So
The one I almost knocked over in the middle of our show?
yeah, I don't even know if it's pointing at us, so whatever. it is what it is.
It just
now.
did a little wobble.
So, what am I looking for?
You check it.
Oh, he's going to check it. Yeah, you just got to touch the back of the screen there, and then you'll be able to check it. But
For those of you who are going to watch this on YouTube,
now that
if the screen shakes, it's not you, it's me.
I'm going to do this. Oh no, I can't do that because he likes to hear that. Yeah, is it good?
Riley fixes it again. Attaboy, Riley.
Hey, I can do this in any condition.
Boop, 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 chka, boop. Ch. What do you think? Who do you think is going to cause the biggest stink over this NFL or
LA,
NHL
the
draft?
Kings. They're the ones who got
Los
fucked here.
Angeles Kings and the Ottawa Senators deserve every single sliver to be fucking pissed off right now.
I think every
For different reasons.
For different reasons.
every manager, every president is going to be pissed
Yep.
at the result of this.
Yeah, this is...
So, now that it's done, do they rectify it?
No. That would be admitting guilt. Mm-hmm. Nothing's going to be changed.
This is a horrible thing.
And why?
This is so bad.
Why did they pick the number 1 before the number 2?
To release.
They always do that.
To reveal the
Well,
number
that's
2.
just stupid.
Well, it kind of blows number 1 if you release number 2.
This is why, as great as hockey is, it's not as cool as football.
That's a horrible pick.
It is horrible.
Can we sound bar? Can we sound clip that? Can
What
we,
do you-
like ow or like something like that?
I don't have it now.
Or like
What do you got?
ow.
What you got?
What do you got?
That's nasty.
Okay.
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 What about this?
Much better.
Breaking news. It's sports history time with Riley Stevens. Make sure you get prepared to be as bored as hell. Off to you, Riley.
That's nasty.
I heard that. That's nasty.
All right, sports history.
Alrighty. I like that. I
Well,
like
there
that
you go.
better. So, the year I was born, 96, Georgetown guard Allen Iverson
What happened?
was picked first overall by the Philadelphia 76ers.
Big pick. He turned out to be, I guess, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty decent.
Back when I was a
Allen
kid, he was
Iverson's
one of my
pretty
favorites, too. Well, I think probably one of yours, too, then.
Yeah.
I think everybody liked Allen Iverson.
He had it all, the tats, the piercings.
He was just
and he was a sickler.
rough-looking...
He was a savage.
And small guy.
He was a savage.
Played like, a beast. Yeah, absolutely.
But he brought a look to professional sports that professional sports has never seen before.
What? The look like...
They never seen the
Fuck
tats.
you, I
and
don't give a
They never
shit.
seen that amount of tats and piercings ever in a professional athlete.
Dennis
Are you
Rodman.
thinking of Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
That's who you're thinking of.
I was
I'm
like,
thinking
what
of
the
Ron.
fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Dennis Rodman
Holy
was nuts,
shit.
man.
I
That
gotta
guy
get
was
back.
You're right. Never mind.
I gotta get
We're talking
back
about
here.
Iverson.
AI. No, AI, man.
I can't-
Damn it.
All right, well,
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I am.
still sticking with the NBA draft here. Well, easily probably the greatest player of all time was drafted in 2003.
Fuck you.
St. Vincent St. Mary High School, power forward from...
See, I get the... once you say he's the greatest player of all time, I have the option of muting you.
That was Akron, Ohio, small forward, LeBron James.
OBJ.
Was picked first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
I
was
still, there's so many arguments of...
He is the best of all time.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, Michael Jordan's the best of all
Not even
time.
close.
Michael Jordan is the best
You
of all
watch
time.
how this man plays. Watch the story alone.
I have. Do you,
Well, then I have...
do you want to hear a bust?
You're an idiot.
Do you want to hear a bust?
Sure.
2008, Memphis point guard Derrick Rose was picked first overall by the Chicago Bulls. We'll talk about a bust. Played good for a couple years, maybe.
Yeah,
That was
he was
it.
okay.
Maybe. And then we got...
You know what he is? He's Andrew Wiggins.
I was about to say that. In 2014, Kansas
that's
small forward
racist.
Andrew Wiggins was picked by the Cavaliers first overall.
Same thing. Just, he's okay.
He's okay.
But he's not what was advertised.
Do you guys remember Luis Suarez?
Who? No, I don't.
The soccer player, FIFA World Cup,
No,
2014. He bit the one guy.
Oh shit! Now he
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you start with that?
This was the day. This was the day
That's all
that
you have to
happened.
say.
Yeah.
This was the day that happened.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
In 2015, new NHL draft. The Erie Otters OHL centerman Connor McDavid was picked first overall by
Nice.
the Edmonton
Who?
Oilers.
Connor McDavid.
Yeah, some bum named Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
Is he?
Who?
Is he
Connor
good?
McDavid.
I think he's decent.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I think he's decent. And then
Your mom's a bitch.
oh wow.
Now you're getting personal.
Yeah, he's
2017
getting
America's
rough.
Cup Emirates team New Zealand defeats Oracle Team USA 7-1 in Bermuda. Peter Burling, 26, the youngest ever helmsman, I think. What's that, rugby? I think.
Can you just email me the rest of this story?
Sure. Sure.
Right.
Oh my God. NHL, you guys remember this guy? 93 draft, Victoriaville Tigers center, Alexander Daggles for first pick.
Alexander Day. He was the number one pick for Ottawa. And what a joke he turned out to be.
What a shitter. Sorry, buddy. You at least played in the show. I didn't.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Shut up.
We got one more. This is
All
for
right,
this is
give
for
her
the-
to me.
This is for the Yankees.
Make
fan.
her a good one.
Of course. There's
Okay,
always a
hold on.
Yankee.
I'm going to mute you here. You got
1987.
no more Yankee shit.
1987. Losing 9-0 to the Red Sox. They're getting freaking
Who
pummeled
gives
at
a
this point.
shit about
Pummeled.
1987?
Yankees,
Tell us what happened.
Were you even
Yankees-
born?
Yankees score 11 in the third inning and win 12-11 in the 10th inning.
So what?
That's kind of cool. That's a big comeback. That's worth it.
You love it.
I don't. You tell
tell
me
you
who
what.
was on the 1987 team.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. When you become a Yankee fan,
I will never.
I'll be a Steelers fan.
I'd be dead.
I can't do that. I'm a
I
Toronto
can't do
fan.
that either.
I'm a Toronto. You can fucking do it. You switch teams like a drop of a fucking dime.
What the fuck
You
are
switch
you
teams
talking
more
about?
times than you change your underwear. I'm telling you now.
Okay, when have I changed teams? In 20 years, I've been a Patriots fan, and
Yeah.
I'll be honest with
And
you.
now you're changing.
No, you know what? I thought about this.
Oh,
this.
here we go. Here's the excuse.
No, there's no excuse.
That's right. There's
There's
no excuse.
when
And we're getting them heated now.
you are
Watch
because
this
you know
shit.
what?
He's gonna throw them down any second. This shit's hitting the ground.
I'm really disgusted with the way things were handled with the Gronk situation, with the Brady situation.
Oh, that's racist.
Oh,
But-
my God.
You know what? I was never just a fan of Tom Brady. I was a fan of the Patriots. Like I said, it was before Tom Brady. So you got to take him out of the equation. Although I have this incredible love affair with the guy, and of course I'm going to support him over in
And
Tampa.
so do millions and millions of
Absolutely.
other people.
So I am absolutely pulling for him in Tampa, and I want Tampa to win. But when it comes down to it, in the end, I'm a Pats fan, man. I just am.
You're going to be a Pats fan?
Yeah, and you know what? I know I'm going to go through some hardship now, but listen, doesn't mean I'm not pulling for Tom Brady. He's got 2 years
Well,
left,
you
so
do
I'm going to
if
keep
you-
supporting.
But you're
when
still
he's
a
done,
massive fan of Tom Brady.
Of course
So
I am.
you just ordered. Did you get your jersey?
I
when,
did.
When the hell are you going to wear that here? Do you have a date set out for it?
I may.
Oh, he has a date. Oh, I know when it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There may be a day. But when Tom Brady's done in 2 years and he actually does retire, I will be a Patriots fan. It won't be who am I
Okay,
going to go support.
So you're going to cheer for Tom for the next couple of years?
And I'm still going to cheer for the Patriots.
Okay.
Right? But when it comes down to it, right? if the Patriots and the Bucks faced off in the Super Bowl, there'd be a problem.
Is that on?
Going there.
Holy shit.
Let me see. Hit it again.
Oh, God. No. Remember when you showed me that app on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that halfway through the show, so...
Yeah, but why isn't that coming through? It's the Bluetooth not hooked up.
Yeah, because I was trying to play it through the Bluetooth and it wouldn't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He
Sorry,
doesn't
man.
even know Bluetooth. He went to the dentist and said, "I want Bluetooth."
Yeah, this is what they said.
Denied.
He's got his own mixer there. Yeah.
Elliot Friedman's growing quite the beard, huh?
Isn't he?
He's looking a little rough.
Obviously, he never shaved himself
my
before.
God.
Because remember when he did
He looks like a
Movember?
mountain man.
You remember when he did Movember? Because it doesn't even look like him.
No.
Until you actually said it was Elliot. I didn't even because I didn't read his name there. Didn't realize it was him. But remember when he did the mustache for Movember?
Yeah.
That was the ugliest mustache I have ever seen in my life.
Even more so than Austin Matthews.
Elliot?
Yeah, but no, Elliot's was the worst. Oh, of course we need to build a wall. Yeah.
What do you think Pierre Dorian is saying right now? It's fixed.
Fuck this league.
This is bullshit.
Yeah,
I call bullshit.
He's probably not a very
Fraud.
happy camper.
This is what
but-
he's saying.
Yeah.
Good old Trump.
So my dog, you guys heard about my dog, eh?
It's terrible, sad news.
Yeah, my little girl, she's 10 years old, and we have no idea what's going on with her. She was at the vet 2 days ago and today, and she'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of this week or by the weekend, we'll know exactly what's wrong with her. But she can't walk. It's
terrible.
It sucks, man. I sit there and I stare at her and I watch her,
And you don't know why.
And she cries, right? Like, and if I get close to her, I actually took her outside to pick her up, to take her out to go to the washroom, and I must have, wherever she was hurt her. So I put her down right away, and she ran back inside. But she looked back at me and started crying and like giving the word, like, "You asshole, don't touch me again." Like she was hurt, right? And Melanie and the girls were there, and they're like, "Oh my God, look at her! Like she's telling you off, like don't touch me." Poor thing, she don't get it
Poor
either,
girl.
right? But
I
she's in
really
pain.
sincerely, I hope they figure out what's wrong with her.
Yeah,
so
it
she gets
sucks,
some
man.
relief.
It is
Yeah.
what it is. So, but you know what? It is. She's a good girl. She's a strong girl, and I will hopefully have her fixed shortly. Who knows? They're thinking it might be Lyme disease.
It's treatable though.
Yeah, Lyme disease is treatable, right? The other things like cancer and shit like that,
This is different.
that's a different situation.
Yeah.
And like my kids are, oh my God forbid we had to do anything to the dog. They would. I don't even want to think about it. But anyway, yeah, because this is going to be this is a happy podcast. Riley has got something to say, so let's hear.
I got
Riley
a little
say.
more info on the that pick there. I'm not gonna lie, I was completely off.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was such a.
The
Well,
eight
can't even go
teams,
back.
the 8 teams that lose in the playoffs in the round robins there, all equally have a 12.5% chance for it, and they'll be redrawn.
So they're going to take those 12 teams and they're going to draw one. So
This
the
is
Leafs,
stupid.
So
the
the
Leafs
Leafs
could possibly get the
the
number one
Leafs get
draft
knocked
pick.
out. They have a
The
1 in
same
12
percentage.
shot of getting the number 1 pick.
1 in 8.
Wow.
1 in fucking 8. Could you imagine next year Lafreniere, Matthews,
Tavares.
Nylander, left, center, right?
My mouth is wide open here.
Look
I'm
at this
in
fucking kid shoot.
Completely in shock.
He had like 100 and something points in like 40 games.
Well, what about
They didn't even
putting him
finish the
with
season, he had 100
with
points.
Tavares and
He
Marner?
looked.
Oh my god!
Still
Was he the
thick in it.
captain in Team Canada?
Yeah.
He was the captain,
I
right?
think
Yeah.
he was a captain. I don't know if he was an A
No,
or a
I
C.
think
Was he an
is
A
Team
or a
Canada.
C?
No, I think he was
Oh
a C.
no.
Wasn't he
No,
a C?
No, he was a C.
The kid from Peterborough was a C.
Yeah.
Barrett
That's right.
Hayden.
From the
Yeah,
Pete's?
Hayden
Yeah,
was.
Hayden was a
a
C.
C.
Ah,
He was an A.
Maybe, yeah.
He was an A.
Yeah.
No,
I don't even know if he was wearing an A, to be honest with you.
I think he was an A.
So, but yeah, it'll be.
They usually make the kids that are. They usually make the older kids.
Riley, who are
captains.
the 8 teams? Do you know who the 8 teams would
Whichever 8 teams
be?
get eliminated in the first
eight
round.
teams that get, so those 8 teams that get eliminated out of the first round go into a hat. We draw whoever
Pretty fucking much.
For the number 1 pick.
Pretty much.
for the number 1 draft
What
pick.
a fucking joke. I hate
For the NHL.
What a fucking gimmick. What a gimmick. That's complete gimmick.
Okay, so-
unless it's us.
Does it?
So let me ask you: would you feel? Okay, here's a question.
Do they grab him?
Of
if
course
it's
they
the
grab him.
Leafs? Yeah.
Of course
But
they
let
grab
me
him.
ask
We
you.
trade
Let me
Nylander.
ask you a question.
So he's projected.
Yeah,
he's going.
solid.
He's going number one. He's like
number
Connor
one.
McDavid. He's going number one. There's no question about it. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
So as a Leaf fan, boys, I have to ask: if you knew we could get the number one pick, or we could get to Stanley Cup Finals in the COVID Cup.
No, I
Which
want
one
the
do you
number
choose?
one. I want the number one pick.
I don't. I want the cup.
No, I want the number one.
No,
pick.
no guarantee to win the cup.
You're
That
just
we
going
could
to
go
the finals.
The cup.
No guarantee we get the first overall pick.
But I'm saying,
No,
if you
he's-
knew we could get the number
we
one
could-
pick,
Oh,
If,
getting-
if we 100% knew, draft pick.
I'm getting the pick.
Oh, draft
I'm
pick.
taking the pick. If it's guaranteed, you're saying I can have the pick,
or go to the
or
Stanley Cup Finals.
maybe win the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm taking the pick.
But you know what, though? That's what the Maple Leafs, that's what Brendan Shanahan's trying to erase. That is the complacent Maple Leaf fan mentality we've had for way too fucking long.
What-
Bomb. Let's get our pick.
Way
Me?
too fucking long. That's fuck this.
This is but
we
this
need
is
to go
a
to the
different
cup.
pick, man.
This
Come
is-
on.
We need to go to the cup. This is our team.
This
We
is
don't
not
need,
the
we
cup.
don't we don't need to build anymore.
This
This
is-
team does not need to build anymore. If they get any more better, then we probably still won't win.
Why not?
I got news for you. Even if we get the number one pick,
Who's to say that makes our team
how
better?
many years until
look at
we
three.
have to pay him?
3.
3? He's going to be gone in 3 because we can't afford him.
Exactly. This is a fucking wasted pick.
They would
We're
never,
locked up between Tavares, Marner, and Matthews. There's no money. We couldn't pay for the kid in 3 years.
No.
That's okay. We take him for 3 years.
No.
Oh,
no.
And what if he
No.
turns out to be the next Connor McDavid? And we like,
And
what,
we-
what do you do?
You trade
No.
someone else.
Trade
No,
everybody.
Everyone, because it's going to take
Why-
everybody's
why-
salary to fucking
why-
pay the kid.
No one's yelling at me, man.
I'm mad.
I'm upset.
No, you know what? You
Back-
haven't. The NHL, this is fraud.
That
I hate
is-
this shit.
that
Back
is,
when I
man.
started calling him out on his teams
That's
and shit,
brutal.
I've
No,
sent him right off.
What's wrong? What's wrong with
He's-
having a very simple draft order?
Yeah.
The last place team picks number one.
I know.
The winner of the Stanley
what
Cup
the-
picks last. What is wrong with these people?
I don't think it's going to stick.
I honestly think
Very
Can't-
upset.
I can't.
I think that the Leafs got extremely lucky
What?
to
with
pick
making it
Matthews.
in?
To pick Matthews,
Why?
because at one point I didn't think we were picking first overall. I thought we weren't even the last place team.
No, we got lucky.
Oh,
It
no,
looked like
yeah, we
Winnipeg
hit the
was getting it.
freaking lottery. That's why it's called a lottery, right?
Oh, it should stop.
And you know what the funny thing is? A lot of people were saying, "Oh well, if they don't pick Matthews and we get Line, it's okay." Buddy, they're not even close.
They aren't even fucking close. And you know what? If anybody, that's when
It's funny. Line went on to say in year number 2, after 2 years of being in the AHL, he actually said, "I'm better than Austin Matthews."
Yeah, well, he's a fucking clown.
Buddy,
Go back to Finland and kick rocks.
Austin Matthews is actually legitimately becoming one of the faces
Austin
of the
Matthews
NHL.
is legitimately
Aston
fucking sick.
Martin.
Shut up. Shut up, you.
He's telling me to shut up now.
Look at
Hey,
team's
listen.
still in play. No, look how
Cole-
Team's still in
embarrassing
play.
that is.
The number one pick is still undetermined.
That's the.
Oh, God.
And I have another piece of information here. The Rangers could get the first overall pick and potentially win the Stanley Cup all in the same year because they have multiple firsts.
Again,
A different year, man.
It's
This is a
all
different year.
just fraud.
This is a different year.
If I'm one of the bubble teams that made it into the bottom half of this playoff, like Montreal, Florida, maybe even New York Rangers, like Chicago.
Do you think?
I'm kind of going, especially with Chicago. Like,
Do you think
we've got
that,
our cups? Fuck this.
If the league starts bitching and complaining about all this shit, that they would possibly say, okay,
look at this.
I'll tell you right now, it's Vegas and Toronto.
oh, it's not Toronto, it's definitely Vegas.
It's not Toronto because
Well,
the Jays are going to get baseball's going to come here.
Where are we playing in the Eastern Conference?
Chicago.
I'm not,
Maybe Edmonton.
I don't want my players to go to the U.S. I don't want my Toronto Maple Leafs in the United States. I really
Vegas
don't.
is going to be the best spot. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Where's Austin Matthews?
He's fucking unfortunately back in he's back in his hometown.
He's
I don't blame
Arizona.
him. I don't blame him.
In a
back in
hospital
Scottsdale.
or?
No, he's
at home.
I actually think he's fine.
Well, nobody says nothing, and the Leafs said we're not saying no more. So, and they also said we won't release any more names if they do get it, players
No.
or management.
No, because Steve Simmons is a fucking goof. That's the guy he's the only one that had the balls to release that Austin Matthews tested positive. You have no idea how many journalists knew that but didn't want to post it because they didn't want to deal with the bullshit.
Well, why? He's a journalist. I want to know. I want to know. Wouldn't you want to know?
I'd want to know.
You didn't want to know?
No, I do want to know.
Yeah, I do want.
It doesn't change anything in my world, but
I don't understand it.
We want to know.
It's just name dropping. Name dropping in the journalism world is not good to do.
We hit the COVID time, right? And one NBA player gets COVID, and the entire world shut down. All the United States and Canada. That's when we pretty much officially hit our shutdown time.
Yeah.
Now we have multiple players and management
in multiple leagues.
In every team. Why are we still doing this?
Right, and they're still going forward.
Yeah, we're still playing. Well, I don't get it. I don't understand.
I tell you why. Cha-ching.
It comes down to the mighty,
That's what it comes down to.
The mighty dollar.
Why do you think the United States is open for business for so long? It's not about the people. It's about the money.
It's always about the money. But you know what?
Unfortunately.
Before we go,
America.
Colton Dix. You got a buddy. We had him on the show.
Clinton Dix?
Yeah.
Best name in sports, boys.
So, did you see what happened to him the other day?
Who?
No.
Oh my God!
Who are we talking about here?
Colton Dix.
No, Clinton Dix. Clinton
yeah,
Dix.
sorry, Clinton.
Are we
Clinton,
talking about ha?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to him?
He was scootering, like a handheld scooter. No.
What an idiot.
No. That's not even the best part. Scootering. It's all on video. They've got it, and it's like the night vision kind of thing.
Oh God!
And he's going by a car and runs into two bears.
I saw the video. That was Clinton Dix?
Yeah.
And then he bolted the other way?
Just started running
He's
the other way.
literally driving by a car, and then there's two bears right in front of him. He literally hops off the scooter, and he's like,
Gone.
I saw that, but I thought it. I saw that, but I was like, no, that's not Clinton Dix.
Yeah, no.
That was real.
That was real.
Oh my God!
I couldn't believe it. I laughed so hard. Like, what are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, but the Bears bolted too.
They bolt. Well, he threw the thing.
Yeah,
he panicked. Right.
He's lucky they didn't chase him down.
He didn't know.
Although you know what, he's quick.
Is Mama Cub, right? She was the one. She went right for the baby.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes they'll attack the threat to protect the cub.
Yeah. Well, that was funny.
But
anyway,
who would win that race? Or the bear?
The bear. Oh, the bear, hands down. The bear.
Aha's pretty quick.
The bear.
Clinton Dix.
A mama bear is pretty freaking quick.
It's fantastic.
I watched another video. I don't know what freaking bear videos I'm getting.
Is it just me or is it a little warm in here?
Well, it's fucking summer and I don't have air conditioning, so.
Well, I don't blame you. It's your garage, but still.
Menopause, buddy.
You know what, dude? We're soon going to buy an air conditioner. Okay,
get a little.
I'm nice and comfy here. I got this fan blowing right on me. This feels beautiful.
I don't even know if we actually can hear the fan in there. That's pretty good. Eventually, we'll put a door in there and stuff too, so we'll be able to open it up. But
you can put a window unit in that window. It's like perfectly. It's like the perfect width.
No, I'm going to actually put a door there.
Oh shit!
I want to put a full door there.
Nice. Actually, that's a good spot for it too.
So if we cut that out, my buddy.
If you put a door there. What you need to put is like above it, like the window or whatever, an on-air light.
Hell yeah. Dude, we got that figured out. My buddy next door, actually there and across the street, so shout out to Mike and Rich, they said they'd help put it in too, so I just got to get the door. But
excellent.
Yeah, so.
Love it.
Oh, boys, we didn't even bring it up on the show. Hey, everybody, man, what do you think of our new logo? We love it. You guys love it?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
crisp.
And
it's
crisp.
So
simple, crisp.
Right on.
Yep.
So people, so you know what that means. We've got our official logo. So we are going to start selling some merch.
Are we?
We are. Once we get the logo completely. So
cool.
Coming soon, right?
Coming soon.
So when you
hats,
see
shirts, socks, underwear,
dildos,
sex swings,
sex toys.
How about a nice pair of boxers? The logo on kind of maybe the left thigh and on the back. Ottawa's in Ontario.
Nice.
I like
that's
that.
Nice. Speaking of underwear, my buddy sent me a picture. He said, I think these would work well for you. It's a picture of boxers, and there's a picture of a rooster on the boxers, and it says, "Why are you looking at my cock?" I love it. So that's a little shout out for
Awesome.
Paulie.
Right on.
Boys, Ian Sirota, great guy.
Thank you again, Ian.
Fantastic. Thank you again, Ian, for coming on.
Yes, thank you, Ian. If you're watching, you're listening, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and that's at Mental Case Dads. And yeah, we've had a blast. And till next time.
Till next time.